The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this giant defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Good. So we're going to 53. 26.
They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Singletary to get the drive started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Yeah.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Kill. 47.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it. And what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Run. Here we go, go to 54, why ain't? 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants 0. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Switch it, hey. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
40, under. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Yeah, here we go. Right take. Here we go, kill. 47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line. So opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, set.
Motion man right is Rice. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here we go. Here we go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Singletary loses it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
26.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here we go. 26.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and 3.
Here we go. Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. Here we go. 47. 26.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down.
Kill. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 26.
Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, 47. He'll go 46, 46. 46.
To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So we're going to 54. Why ain't?
In motion, the tight end. Prescott on 3rd and goal.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
He'll go 47.
On play action, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to.
Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Switch, and hey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A little jet sweep to start the drive. that he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game.
And my goodness, another interception. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Go! Ready, ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Brings up second and 20 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.